Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to use the request form, the module number 1. Here is the application. It opens up the employee the login screen where the employee will have to provide the employee ID. In this case I'm using 1111 because this employee is already entered for the demo purpose and press enter. So here is the employee details. It gives the company employee details. So he can only enter, user can only enter the email and the mobile number. And these are the authorized eligible vehicles for this particular grade. And these are the colors available. So I'll just say submit. Okay, we need to open the Outlook. That is not having. So here is Outlook. So my Outlook is open. I'm just submitting the vehicle request. Okay, the request has been submitted. The supervisor for me is again the same, my own email ID. So this is the one. So this is received. This is the employee has submitted vehicle request for approval. This is the approval. This will go to the supervisor, the first level approval manager. So here is the link to approve or reject the request. And click up this link, it will going to open up an approval form. So this is the pop-up, it will open, and then click on yes, open. So it opens up the request form. In this case, you can notice that in this email, there is an approval code generated. This is the approval code. So just have to copy this code and then put it here in this one. Click on next. These are the details for approval. Because the grade is H, so the matrix is not required in this case. It gives all this, and then first level approval can provide the remarks and approve or reject this request. In this case, I'm going to click on approve. Request has been approved. This is the approval process. Once this is done, then just close it. So this is the email that has been submitted to the employee stating that your request has been submitted. And the second level is it goes to the HR. So in the HR round, this is the HR code created for the HR. This goes to the first line supervisor and this goes to the HR. After approval, it goes to the HR for approval. Vehicle request for approval. So this is the code for the HR. The HR can simply copy on this, click on this link, again same follow, open. It opens up the approval form and then enter this code. Click on next. This is the HR approval. Approval type is HR approval. So this is the first line approval manager's remarks. Then this is the HR approval. So HR can click on this approve. So request has been approved. Now HR can close this application. After this, so this is the request form. I think we have covered this request form. If the employee, right now I will again click on this and enter 1111. So this vehicle request is already in progress. So you cannot apply for another request. So it will not allow the employee to submit the same approval again. Similarly, if the employee has already been allotted with the vehicle, so employee cannot generate another one until it is returned. In this case, now employee is already in progress, so it will not allow to create one. If this employee already has a vehicle, it will display the vehicle details that you already processed this vehicle, so you cannot raise another one. That's about the requisition application and approval process. Now, after this, it will go to the this approval will go to the dispatch. In the dispatch tool, you can just enter the user ID and password. Now we can see this approved requests. This is the approved request. Okay, this is the approved request where employee HR approved, first line head approved. This is the vehicle requested date, request ID, all this information. The dispatch team can click on any of these employees list that comes here, and they can see this. Send email to employee to collect the vehicle. The vehicle is ready for dispatch, so this will going to send an email to the employee. Okay, now email has been sent. Now in the dispatch course, this list will come into the dispatch papers. Since the email has already been sent, the dispatch team can dispatch this vehicle now. Once the vehicle has been dispatched, it will be marked as vehicle dispatched. Okay, now request is closed and marked as vehicle dispatched. Now this employee has got the vehicle already. So this is the end of this process. The dispatch, how it works. And now we go to the admin tool. This tool has again user ID and the password. Now here you can see at each stage the employee gets the notification of vehicle approval sent to dispatch for further action. This goes to the HR. HR will be sent with this information as soon as the HR approves. And then your vehicle dispatch department, this is a mail that goes to the dispatch department after the HR approves. Employee vehicle is approved by first line and the HR below are the details. So after that, is ready for dispatch. This is the email that comes from the dispatch team to the employee. This is the mail that goes to the dispatch team when they send the email. This is the final confirmation email after the dispatch. Your vehicle is dispatched. This is the email that goes to the employee. So these are the email sequences that happens, and this is the admin and reporting tool. So we can select for the data manipulation, any data you can change. Now there are two employees here. You can see these are the two employees I added. So you can change anything out of this. In this case, this is a key number. This cannot be changed. Employee ID cannot be changed. Rest other things can be changed because this is a key column. If you wanted to add a new one, new record, new employee, you can click on unlock fields to add new record. Now this is also unlocked. Now you can say 5555 as the employee. It has the same name and then grade. You can change to any other grade. And is employee active? If the employee is still working or has not left the organization, you can maintain true. Otherwise, you can enter as a car. Car allowance provided. If it is provided, then it is true. Let me enter it as a true. And then these are the HR approval email ID, dispatch department email ID, and the manager approval email IDs. So you can click on add new record. You can see this record has been added for this employee. Now let's go back and use the request form now. I'll open up the request form again. The employee ID now is 5555. Invalid user ID 55555. Yeah, this is the details. Now the employee can request. Now let's go back and say the we can request this one. This one, click on this show form. This is about the employee details. You can delete these details. Now can delete test name too as a delete this record. So this employee, but be careful when deleting the employee records because this, if any employee has raised already the vehicle request, that will remain in the vehicle request raised tables, and the employee, it's better not to delete any of the employees in the employee master table. Let it remain there. Or you can set the status to false here. Employee is no more active, but let the record be there only. And then user access, you can create new accesses. There are two now, one for dispatch and one for admin. You can change the password and then click on update changes. Vehicle requests, this is the vehicle request details. It's better not to change anything here because this is all system calculated one. The request status and all this information is very much required. So if required, you can delete, add any changes, but it's better not to touch this one as much as possible. Approval toolpath. This is the toolpath that when in an email, when a first approval comes, here, this is the link that picks up this value. Whenever you save a file, the approval tool is this one, approval form. Whenever you save, you just have to place that full path of that file in the shared location, so that on click of this link, it will going to open up that file. Okay, so now on the car eligible chart. This is the car eligible chart. You can edit for this grade G. These are all the vehicles. Grade G, this vehicle is eligible, this vehicle is eligible for grade G. So there may be more number of eligibilities. Any changes or anything deleted, you can do this here. Update already issued vehicles. For this employee, vehicle has been already issued. When they raise the request again, then it will not going to take the request. So delete record, add new and update changes. So this is about the admin. So now let's go into the reports. In the similar way how it was working, you can just select any of the requests. There are no requests in progress. There is one request which is already dispatched. There are no requests which rejected. And clear. Then filter all. You can say request ID contains 3310. This contains 3310, or you can enter full request ID. So this is how the admin tool is going to work. I'll create another video on how to set up all this in place. Thank you.